Alrighty, back with another video on this beautiful Friday. So as you may or may not know, we have survived another year in business as what most of the brokers consider a new authority. Almost 1 year done passed by. We are currently searching for insurance quotes because it's time for us to do insurance renewals. So far here, my people done submitted 2 insurance renewal quotes. I think we're gonna submit 3 more to some other agents because we are trying to keep our costs, low, affordable. We're trying to keep costs affordable in today's times. Y'all know it's real tough out here. A lot of people losing their jobs. It's just crazy what's going on out here. We suffering too, man. We barely can afford the insurance we got right now. And we understand that, in order for us to keep the doors open, we need it lower. We need it lower. So currently right now, got it wrote down right here. Oh, maybe I can show y'all on the phone. Currently right now, show y'all what we paying. Give me 1 second. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. See if we can get it to focus. Okay, y'all should be able to see that. So if you add them 2 numbers up, we had about $8,500 for the year. We got 1 more payment left, $1,040 before we have to put down the down payment and restart our new insurance policy. So $8,500 premium is about what we pay for the year, and we definitely got to get it lower. The goal this go around, I really want to cut in half. If I can get it between really $4,200 per year up to about $7,000 for the year, that'd be great. $7,000 is on the high end, but it's about $1,500 deduction from what we paying now per year. So, but I really want to get it cut in half. Like I said, anywhere between $4,200 a year insurance up to about $7,000 on the high end. Divide that into 12 payments, 12 months. Be paying anywhere between $400 to $700 a month, and that's for a $1 million auto liability policy with a $100,000 cargo, unlimited mile radius, and of course we got appointed tags. The appointed tags last year ran me $1,500. This year it should be cheaper because now we have 4 quarters of IFTA. I think that should be cut in half to about $800, but I won't know until I got to renew my IFTA license, I believe, and then we'll pay we'll pay for our plate for the year, which, like I said, it'll be anywhere between $800 to about $1,500. It's not gonna really go up. If anything, it's gonna go down because we paid $1,500 based off a whole bunch of miles throughout all of the United States. It generates the freaking amount of miles you drive in each state when you first start your authority. But now we only ran Tennessee and some of the surrounding states, so it should be a lower plate policy, which would be wonderful. Not saying we can't afford to pay the $1,500. I'm just saying it's tough out here in these streets, and we need to save money. It's hard on the truck driver. So, like I said, man, sent out some insurance quotes. I think we can get, if I had to take a guess, I think we can get about $5,000 for the year. If we do $5,000 for the year, usually you gotta put a down payment down. So let's say $5,000, put down 20%, that's $1,000 down. So we'll finance $4,000, divide that into 10 months. That'd be about $400 a month. I think we can afford that. $400 a month wouldn't be too bad. It's like a car note. It's like a car note. $400 a month car note. Still high though, because it's $400 without the car. Still kind of high in today's times, but as a business owner, it's me, the owner. It's my duty to make sure that we are keeping majority of the profits, majority of the revenue that my company generates. So factoring is about to come up for the 1-year renewal also, in which we're gonna go back down to the table. Now, our factoring company we've been with since day one. We done kept them around since 2021. Do I want to get rid of them? No, I don't, because I know everybody over there. They've been real good to us. We ain't never had no issues. So I really don't want to get rid of them, but I got to bring them to the table too, because 3% is just a little too high in today's times. I understand, you know, hey Andrew, interest rates for the federal government ain't coming. I understand that, but what I'm saying is we need to get this down to 2.7%, 2.8, 2.9, 2.9 at the highest. You need to come down something. Otherwise, man, shoot, what is RTS doing? I'm just saying, what is everybody else doing? Huh? What is everybody else doing? So I'm gonna need factoring. 2.7 is what we aiming for. 3% just a little too much. If we can get down to 2.7 on the factoring fee, and we can get insurance, you know, cut in half, you know, $4,000 or $5,000. I mean, hey, we could possibly, you know, stay in business another year. And it's still gonna be tough, you know. Y'all know the rates ain't right. $1 a mile, 50 cents a mile, 30 cents a mile. We gotta make sure we can operate. If people out here running freight for $1.40, me as a business owner, I gotta make sure that my costs, I gotta get my costs low enough to be able to haul freight that low. And if I'm paying factoring 3%, how I'm gonna be able to compete with $1.45? I got older equipment. These guys running brand new, latest greatest shoe shine trucks, plastic on the seats, no breakdowns, no nothing. I got to deal with maintenance and breakdowns, and so I can't. 3%, that is too high. This current policy, $8,500 for, that's too high. I ain't got that. Extremely high. So you know, my insurance agents, they real good. They gon' try to do their best. I got faith in all of them. They gon' try to do their best. But whatever we got to do. But we got to make sure 1 million auto liability, 100K cargo. The trailer interchange. Right now we got $40,000 policy. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or not. I told them go ahead and quote it. Go ahead and quote the 40,000, simply because with the trailer interchange, you know, before I started using Repower, the trailer interchange was so I could pull freight off the load board, and then I could work with the customer I got now. Without the trailer interchange, I can go on Repower and get their insurance, which is honestly what I prefer. I prefer to get their insurance on Repower when we get their trailers. That's what I prefer. I don't know if it's cheaper though. I ain't done the numbers. I haven't done the numbers, but I just feel much more confident, much more, that's not the word I'm looking for, much more comfortable if when I'm pulling they brand new trailers that I'm using their insurance, just in case, you know, a forklift driver come through back of the trailer too hard, and y'all know how these people do on these dot doors. So that's where we at right now, man. We gotta get that cost down, man. We gotta, cause it's hard to stay in business. Like I said, I got a 1997 truck. It's pushing what, my truck 20, what year we in? 25, 26, 27, 28. I got a 28-year-old truck, and boy, that That insurance, boy, it's hard. It's hard on my insurance, hard on my truck. Hard on my truck, man. You know, I'm just local driver. So I gotta make sure that, like I said, if we can get this thing cut in half, 4,000, 4,200, 45, 5,000. So, but 7 is our highest. I mean, come on now. That's just too high right there. We need to be about 400 a month, up to about 700 a month. At 7, and right now we pay 1,000 a month. As y'all see, our last payment is 1,000. That's too much money. $1,000 is $250 per week. That's what the lease drivers pay when they go and lease a truck at a brand new. I don't have a lease truck, so why am I paying what they pay? They pay $250 at the Russians a week, $1,000 a month. I don't want to pay what they paying. I need to be lower. I got a 28-year-old truck. They got the latest, greatest shoe shine. So what I'm getting at is, we can get this down to 400, 500. You gotta understand, man. I got to make sure that when I don't drive a truck at all, when I'm just sitting here, I gotta make sure there's no way for me to go out of business. And this insurance right here can easily put us out of business if we over here paying ridiculous insurance, rates. I gotta make sure. Shoot, what if I don't work this month? I still gotta come up with this $1,000 that I owe. But freight ain't paying enough to move a truck. That's why I'm only hauling empty trailers. So we gotta get this thing down, man. Like, if we can get to 400 a month, I mean, whoo-wee, boy, that'd be great. 400 a month insurance policy, 4,000, 5,000 for the whole year. That'd be wonderful right there. I mean, shoot. So, like I said, got a couple of insurance agents working on that policy, and I don't plan to add nobody on the policy. It's just me and my old raggedy 28-year-old truck. It's just me and the truck, me and that 12.7 Detroit 60 series. It's just us. We don't do too much work, but we gotta make sure we gotta have that 1 million, that 100K. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, you gotta have that unlimited radius. Every now and then we might have to stretch out. We might have to take it around all the way to Phoenix, Arizona, and come back or something. Never know. So I got confident. I got confident in my insurance agents. I got real confident. Factoring though, factoring gonna give me a hard time, because the lower. See, factoring is different. The lower factoring goes, the less money they make. I understand that, but insurance. No. Insurance, this is an affordability thing right here. I just can't, man. I'm struggling, man. I mean, shoot, man. It's hard on the truck driver right now. I mean, man. I'm just hoping, man, we can get this down, because I know I was listening to some other truck drivers on YouTube over on the Caucasian side of things. We got one solo driver. He said he was paying $4,000 a month for insurance, just doing regular drive-in freight. I said, he paying how much? He said $4,000 a month. Let me see if I got that clip. Let me see if I can find that clip. I was shocked, man. I was shocked, boy. But that ain't none of my business, Let me see if I can find that. I got a plan in my ear. I just don't know what time market is, but obviously I listen to the competition out there and see what they paying in insurance. Now, I know a lot of truck drivers, you guys get quotes $30,000, $40,000, $70,000, and y'all say that that's I think I just passed it. Let me rewind back a couple of seconds. Let me turn it up.
I know I've got a $4,000 fucking bill coming the end of the fucking month for insurance. I ain't going home till I got that fucking money. So to say, oh, you go home when you want to go home. No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't. Just like if you're a company guy. They tell you that you're going to fucking miss your home time. It's because you miss your home time. As an owner-operator, you choose to miss your home time to keep the business alive.
So, I feel sorry for that guy. That's, like I said, man, solo operation. As y'all heard, he up to $4,000 a month for insurance. He said he don't go home until he make that $4,000 to pay insurance. So, to be honest, man, chasing Mr. Hamilton, when he came on here and said $2,000 a month, what was that, $2,000, $2,500? I thought that was the highest, but Hamilton, he got you beat, man. This guy right here, he had $4,000 a month. I can't help these people. I'm not interested in helping. I pray for these drivers. I don't know how they got these policies. I don't know how to get a $4,000 policy. But what I can say in the description box of my videos, be it insurance agent, y'all can call and I mean, you can probably cut that crap down, at least down to 1,000, but 4,000 a month. I mean, how do y'all accept these policies, man? I don't even want to talk about it. Like I said, man, we getting close to insurance renewal, and we just paying too much money. It's hard out here on Andrew, and it's my duty as the owner of the company, C to the A to the J, my duty to try to cut costs. So factoring, we need that 2.7% for the whole year, okay? And insurance, if we can get it down to about $4,000 for the whole year, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. That's what we're looking for. We're gonna do our best to try to strive to get that, because I got to be able to make sure that family they want to go to Vegas or something for Labor Day. So how I'm gonna go to Vegas if I'm sitting here paying $4,000 a month in insurance? I can't go nowhere with that. I can't even breathe with that type of payment. Alright, y'all get in the description box and comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about my insurance policy renewal. What y'all think it should be? I think we can get it down about $4,000 divided by 12. If we can get it down about $400 a month, and then 2.7 factoring, I don't think we can go out of business. If it's that low, if you ask me.